Mr. Chairman, I support my colleague's amendment because it calls for clarification. Talking about clarification, I do have one question for my Democrat colleagues, and that is, are you conducting an investigation, or an impeachment investigation or not? Because the resolution we are considering today does not authorize a formal impeachment inquiry, despite what the press might report today. It is nothing more than an inquiry into whether to start an inquiry. None of these provisions are unique to the impeachment proceedings. Anyone at any time can send a letter to the committee. Every committee in the House can allow for staff questioning. What we're doing today is meaningless. You already have this power as a committee. So which is it? Are you starting an impeachment investigation or not? Is this just more smoke and mirrors so you can appease the far left while doing absolutely nothing about this issue? Or is this so you can avoid talking about an agenda that includes banning airplanes, throwing Americans off their health insurance plans, eliminating our borders, maybe other parts of the platform like defunding ICE, giving illegal immigrants free health care, maybe banning oil and gas exploration? I mean, is that what this is about? Is this about distracting from the real platform of the party?
Would the gentleman yield?
No. Since November 2016, the Democratic Party has desperately tried to undo the will of the people. And I can tell you that in southwestern Pennsylvania, people want Congress to move on. They want us to work together. They want us to solve real issues that are facing America. They want their roads and bridges repaired. They want help fighting the opioid epidemic. And they want more money in their pockets to feed their families. So again, I ask, are you conducting an impeachment inquiry or not? If you are, just be honest with the American people. Be honest with your colleagues. If you aren't, then let's stop these political games and let's go to work for the American people. I've got a bipartisan bill on clean slate. Again, this bill is bipartisan. It would help millions of Americans get away from the stigma of having a nonviolent criminal record on their record. It would help them re-enter the workplace, increase their wages. This is bipartisan. We could actually do this. I'm friends with a lot of my colleagues. I've talked to them privately. We want to do something to help the American people, and we can start with criminal justice reform and a slew of other issues. But Mr. Chairman, let's do something. Let's stop the political theater. Our country deserves better. With that, I yield.
Will the gentleman yield so he can answer his question?
No, I yield.
So the answer is yes. We are engaged in an impeachment investigation. And in addition to that, we have moved aggressively forward on the For the People agenda. It is about driving down health care costs, driving down the cost of prescription drugs, rebuilding the infrastructure of America, and taking on the corruption.
Regular order.
Regular order.
Gentleman was not recognized.
Gentleman from Pennsylvania has the time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I do thank and I mean this with sincerity, I thank my friend and colleague from Rhode Island. Thank you. And with that, I yield to my friend and colleague from Virginia.